How's it going, everybody? Jeff Slakey and Spencer Hughes continue on here with the Daybreak show right now to talk about some City of Shelton business. Mary Ricker. Mary, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I got to say, I had a heck of a good time with the new police chief the other
Yeah.
day, walking around town with her. Thanks for getting that set up. That was
Oh,
fun.
no problem.
That was
My
fun.
pleasure.
We are having you on today to talk about an open town hall. There is a surveys going on now, and this is all in regards to that proposed workforce housing development that we've been hearing a lot about. And there's been a lot of civic engagement at the city council meetings on this. This is a new way for folks that are interested in this project to make their voices heard. So let's talk a little bit about how this works and where folks can go to find it.
So you can find it through the city website, or if you go to sheltonwa.gov/open town hall, it'll bring you right to the homepage. And really what it is it's supposed to be kind of a one-stop shop for people to find information about what this is, where it's going to be, some frequently asked questions, kind of a general timeline of if this is approved, what are the next steps and when can they maybe be expected? And then people can give their feedback on the timeline, where, like a proposed location. People can give their feedback just about the idea, so that way city staff can kind of see the general themes of feedback that we're getting from people.
And again, just kind of a background on this, the City of Shelton and Equity Plus LLC working together on a potential workforce housing development located at the intersection of East Brockdale and East Island Lake. Its proposal currently calls for up to 400 single-family modular homes to be built on the site there. So when it comes to this, and I know that around that area, it kind of moves between city property and county property. There's no impact on where people are living to make those statements, right?
No, anybody who accesses this link should be able to. I don't believe that it asks for residency or anything like that.
I noticed that it's been visited by plenty of visitors, and there are, as of talking right now, about 9 statements added in here. Are people able to comment? Are people able to reply to those comments posted by individuals, where some I see have their names and the majority don't? But is this a back and forth that people are able to have, or is this simply like a city council meeting where you have your 3 minutes to make your statement?
So that's a really good question. I believe what people can do is they can go through kind of like how on Facebook you can go in and like somebody else's comment.
Okay.
And so that way, if you see something and you're like, you know what, this person kind of summed it up, I agree with what they're saying, I'm just going to say, me too, like this. I believe Open Town Hall is the same way. I'm not sure if you can reply directly to comments. I don't believe you can, but I'm honestly not sure.
Okay. It is open for until the February 5th. The topic will be open for feedback on February 5th. At then that time, the city council members will gather in a meeting to go over these. Are these then going to be read into the public file or submitted into the public file, so folks are sure that their comments will be added into the record?
I know my boss, Jeff Knighton, city manager, he's asked me to kind of compile these. So I believe so, that they'll be read, or, the general kind of themes of them will be kind of discussed.
And just in an overall talk about this project, this is ways out. Whether or not a decision is made to move forward or not, we are still in the very early steps of this.
Yeah, so far this is all literally just an idea, just a proposal. That is all this is currently. So
once we hear the feedback on this open town hall section and we get more feedback from the Shelton City Council, is there a timeline that City Manager Knighton or the council would like to move through to get this? There is a timeline on the sheet that kind of gives you an idea, and the next sort of options wouldn't be until March or April of this year.
Yeah, so I know they are at the February 2nd council meeting. Equity Plus is coming in and giving another presentation to the council about all of this. And so I would definitely, and those meetings, those city council meetings, anybody can watch them and
Uh-huh.
access them. But then other than that, the timeline is, as far as I know, currently as it is on there with the different kind of date breakdowns. It's hard to get too specific, especially
Sure.
with COVID and everything like that kind of throws everything off course a little bit.
But I mean, we're looking at least until the middle of next year
Yeah,
before we
yeah,
really see any
definitely.
sort of movement if that were to take place. So the timeline and the questionnaire is available. We'll put the links to it in the show notes here, but you can obviously get to it by going to the City of Shelton's website. It's an open town hall talking about and feedback that you may have on this possible workforce housing development to Shelton. There is a deadline to get your comments in, and that is February 5th. So we'll make sure that folks are aware of that. You can add your statement either with your name or as a privacy, not have your name there. As I know, these types of conversations can be very people get very excited about these types of things, and they want to make sure that what they're saying is open and able to be read. But sometimes you may not want to have your name and address,
Right,
blasted out there.
totally. And people can't necessarily show up to a city council meeting to give live public comments. So we kind of wanted this as an additional option for people whose schedules might be a little tighter or other things like that.
And I've watched some of the replays of the council meetings from Mason Web TV, but then also while they're happening, they are available to log in, and people are able to zoom in from their homes and add
Mhm.
to comments, right?
Yep. You can do, and you don't even have to, if you're really shy and you're like, I don't want to talk in front of everybody, you can email them in to the city manager, or you can call and kind of tell your comments that way. So you do have a couple of other options besides this open town hall or literally raising your hand and giving a public comment that way.
Mary Rickers, the communication specialist for the City of Shelton here, talking about this opportunity for you to continue to engage in the conversations about this workforce housing development that is possibly coming to Shelton. It's still a long ways off, but the conversations are being had. You can always go online to sheltonwa.gov for the website there, and we'll put the links in the show notes. Mary, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And we'll check in again real soon.
Awesome.